Yeah, y'all. All right, we're live right now. We are live. We are live. We are so live right now. And I just want to say, it's been a rough day for all of us because we lost a very special member of our family. Okay, and that member is Miss Gabie's grandmother, okay? And Miss Gabie's grandmother passed away on us last night. Well, y'all ladies take it away.
That's what we do around here. If I would have done this show today, she would have been coming back from the grave to beat me. So we push on. That's what we push on. It's barely been 24 hours, but as I told you a few minutes ago, he's off camera. I got 2 women of excellence in my life, and one just transitioned. My mom, the other one is still with me. So we celebrate life. We celebrate life, So that's
even in the afterlife.
Even in the afterlife, because Lord knows, when you've been raised by, she's never spanked me. You got the pluck or the pop every now and again. So when you're doing wrong, you feel that it ain't even touching you, but you feel like you ducking, waiting for that smack to come. So that's when you've been raised right and you've been raised in love, because you know better. So this show is dedicated to my nana, Miss Anna Plummer. All my family that's coming in from out of state, from everywhere, coming in on RVs and in buses. Yeah, we're going to tear New York up. We're going to tear New York up. So that's what it is. That's what it is. But on a lighter note, hi, Miss Gabie. You're reaching the Miss Gabie Show at dvnemusic.com. This is a struggle, but we're going to liven this up, right? Amen. Amen. I have the undisputed queen of Underground House with me. DJ Ken Mustafa kind of gave it up and gave it away because he was so excited. We've been working on this since January. Oh. January, wow. We've had some of her people up here. We've had Mr. David Walk up here,
who just got married today too.
Yes,
him and
Brother
Melanie.
David and Miss Melanie. Yeah. Congratulations. I'm gonna see y'all soon. I got something for y'all, but I love y'all. Congratulations. It's been a long time coming.
Before you even tell her, I just want to say, Ms. Tucker, I remember when she said since January that I approached you. It's like you want to come and see a good show, and you invited me down to your performance. I think it was at Cielo. No, not Cielo. It was the one with David. You had your showcase where you just came back from Ibiza.
Oh, Ibiza.
And we went there.
Santos,
right. And when I went there, you said, well, listen, if you impress the people that I sent to you, I will definitely appear on your show, and I just want to say I must have did a good job to have you here today.
Here she is.
David spoke highly. He's always a happy camper.
At all times. We love him. That's my brother right there. I love him. Cool. I love him. We had a good time. Did you watch the show?
Yes, I did. He made sure he sent it to me.
Is your mic on?
Sorry. It's on. Okay. It's on. He made sure that he sent it to me.
Well, we had a good time. We showed up and showed out here. It's a real laid back type of spot, as you can see. This is just a couch. It's just me and you. We letting them sneak in on us for a little while.
Okay.
If you ever have a moment you feel like you want to throw somebody under the bus, I ain't Wendy Williams, but you can go ahead and throw them under the bus, and I will drive it right over. If that's what you want to do, just go with it. Just let me know when you feel like you want to break in the song. There's no script here. I will turn my mic off and you break in the song. That's what it is. All right?
Yes.
Let's go back a little bit. Just from, because I don't know nothing about nothing, so this is going to be fun. Let's start off early. From Brooklyn.
Yes.
Is that that's where you formed from Brooklyn? Yes, Naya's from Brooklyn. Oh gosh. Is that where you formed your basis for your love of house, or where did that start?
Well, it's not so much that you formed it as that's where it just was. Again, I'm in the business coming December, 27 years in the dance music industry. I was around when house started here. Of course, hip house and house started at the same time. It was moving together, and both of those did different transitions, or there was evolutions of it, but I stayed with house. Of course, every black child was rapping on the corner, break dancing and something, but then house really got to me. I love the spirit of house. I love the lyrics of house. I love the fact that about 90% of house artists are Christians. You can feel it in their music. It's more inspirational. It's always about lifting someone, comforting someone, and just being there, giving them strength. And that's why house, we always say, will never die. And it has really went so global. It is all over the world. House is so strong globally.
It's amazing.
Yes.
It is. I've gone to my first, I guess, outside house party. Where did you take me, Stop Prospect Park? I'm a Bronx girl, so I don't.
So what did you go to? Little Ray's party?
No, it wasn't a party. It was
We was in Fort Greene.
See, my house, my family house is right around the corner.
Okay.
Yes.
But that was my first little outing.
The Soul Summit.
Oh man, maybe next time I'll hit that. I'll have to try to get to that. Yeah. But this was my first little outing.
Okay.
And I was just like amazed at
I know you were. I know you were.
All the free spiritedness.
And that's what it is. But this also comes from people going to the Paradise Garage, to the Loft, Collibron. And if you notice, because you'll see a lot of older heads, as we say, because they've come before house. Okay. And then they just transition into house like the rest of us.
Right, right. Yeah, I was definitely moved. Of course, I was like the one sticking out like a sore thumb, because I'm sitting there wide-eyed looking around.
You will be amazed.
People are bouncing, like you said, a lot of older heads, and they was just feeling it and moving.
They're very free. 10. But the black culture, stemming from our African roots, we're very expressive and very free when we dance anyway.
But I can't even say that it was mostly blacks. It was so multicultural.
The other people just follow. They just follow.
They follow. Yeah, they just
because look. Let's be real. It took them a while to jump into the scene,
right?
Because they was watching, because they didn't want to feel out of place and they didn't know what the movement was. But then our freedom gave them the right to be free.
Right, right.
Can I get an amen?
Amen on
it. Amen. Let the church say amen. It's short, and it just what it looked like, and it took me a little bit, but I felt it. I wasn't out there bouncing around.
Well, next year you'll bounce.
Next time, yeah.
You ready next year? You was
this was a little bit too much for me. I had to take it all in.
You were just a spectator.
Oh yeah.
Now you're going to be a participator.
Oh yeah. I'm getting there. I'm gonna have my little introduction to it. Through some of the folks that you sent up.
Okay.
So I'm getting there.
Yeah.
I don't know about hanging out till 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning yet.
You never know.
I'm in
if
Chalmers
the spirit
at 9
hit you,
a.m.
I'll hang out till 6 if the music is good. Wait till Sunday. This Sunday at Webster Hall, I'm going to the Three Kings. David Morales, Grammy Award winner.
Right.
Tony Humphreys, one of our founding fathers with dance music, and Little Louis Vega, Grammy Award winning.
Give them a date and a place and time again.
This is going to be at Webster Hall, which is on 13th Street, and this is the 27th. This is going to be amazing, from 6 p.m. to 4 a.m.
Wow.
Sound like a marathon.
Look, you have to come to work. If you don't come to work, you might as well just stay home.
I'd have to sleep all day before I could come out there to that.
Come to something, because the music, it's a celebration of 90s house. Okay. So for people who just got into the scene and you want to know what it was like back then, these historians of music will program some funky, some fabulous music for you, and you'll be dancing. You just have to take breaks in there, though.
All right,
drink some water.
Yeah, that might.
Some Red Bull, right, Q?
So is that part of this? You co-founded the Underground.
The Underground Network was a party that Don Welch, who was the resident DJ of Savage/Elite, which was Mr. Leo's, who used to own the Black Soul Food restaurant, Mr. Leo's, down around 20th something Street, and he saw the need for house community to showcase their artists and DJs, a place they can go on a Wednesday. So in '92, that was started. Okay. He actually started a week before me, and he was referred to me because they said, there's this girl, Barbara Tucker. She goes out all the time. She knows all the parties that are happening. Okay. People would call me, what's happening tonight? And I would send them to the spots. So then I was working with him. And so on March 11th, we're having our 20th anniversary. Wow. In dance music, and it's going to be amazing. So people can keep in contact with us through Facebook, the Underground Network. So we'll put the location up, the venue. But we can't wait because we usually get around 2,000 heads.
Oof. And the spot holds how many? And the spot holds how many people?
That's what we're trying to make sure. 2,000 people.
2,000 people. This sounds like you're going to be stopping people at the door.
The last party we did last year, I was so angry. Our black people, we will find a way. Right. Not only was there a line and people who paid for tickets couldn't get in because you had some people going down in the elevator and sneaking in through the basement. We didn't even know, and our capacity was filling up. But, because that party was hot. That was at the Park Central. We had Double Exposure, who did 10%, China Black. We had, oh, my goodness, what's Tanya Gardner? Oh, my goodness. It was just amazing. It's just a party, and it was our red theme.
And folks that
your favorite color, red.
She's being funny. I don't even like red. This is my mother's
She looks good in red.
Thank you.
Yes, you do.
Thank you. This is my mother's doing. She dressed me in red.
Thanks, Mom.
Childhood, and I just can't stand it.
Red is
but
good.
It looks good on camera.
Yes. So, basically what Barbara is about is just not being an artist, but an activist in the community, promoter. I'm getting ready to start my seminars for artists. Nice. To help them make their transition into the artistry of whether you're a dancer, a writer, producer, or even and a singer as well, because it's very important that you know that God has given you the talent or the gift. Now you must understand the business of it, so that he said with your gift you're going to make money through this, and you cannot let people take advantage of you in this. So we must always be wise as a serpent but calm as a dove. Right?
Amen.
Yeah.
Church, amen. So you I'm learning. I'm getting there.
I love it.
So you're also a choreographer.
Well, I haven't choreographed in a while. I've worked with Shannon. I work with the CNC Music Factory, Michael Wofford, Sweet Sable, Jay Williams, Jovan, B.O.P. I did the first club award show at Studio 54 years ago through Tony Toon, and I had all the house kids up in there, and we had a ball. So it really just depends. Now mainly what I do, I'll stage, and I'm more of a muse. I don't do too much of the dancing,
the jumping around.
Yeah, but I want to make sure, because not all artists can dance,
right?
And sometimes you put movement on them and they look stiff and something looks wrong. But I think to bring out their artistry and who they are, you must get with them, because maybe if a woman is singing a house ballad type song, very sexy song, maybe she just needs to be sitting laying across on a piano. Right. Maybe she doesn't need to be doing choreography because it's not going with her character. And then when she's doing these things live, it will show and prove.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's not
so you should be able to stage and develop artists, and that's what I like to do.
So do you have a production company or anything that does specifically that, or is that like just
a side thing? Just something I do on the side, one-on-one. They come to me, and I'll say, okay, let's work. I can help you with this. Let's do this. I like to motivate artists. It's very important, because no one did this with me when I was coming up. No one did this to me or with me, and there's some bumpy edges.
I was going to say, you must have took a lot of trips and falls.
Of course you did. A lot of casting couch type situations, and that's not right. Person shouldn't try to rape your talent. Right. They shouldn't try to rape your talent or rape you.
Right.
Saying that if you want this, you have to do this.
Right.
I don't remember that in the Bible. I don't remember that. Where's that at? So you have to build up the power within the artist, so that when that approach comes to them, that negative energy comes to them, they're able to say, well, you didn't give me this, so you can't take it away.
Right, that's right.
And it's very important, because your gift wasn't given to you just for you to shake your groove thing, sing this and do that, but your gift was here so that you can bless others with.
Right.
your gift. And so at the end of the day, then the creator gets the blessing and the praise, because he wants you to reciprocate it. It's a circle. You get it and you pass it around. You get it, and you know what you have, you're supposed to turn around and say, who's behind me? Now let me give them some.
That's right.
Yes, because you don't know what.
Somebody up.
Yeah, you don't know who comes to your show with what on their shoulder.
Right.
That's why I get lifted. When the world is going through changes and there's nothing left to embrace, open your mind to understanding, then maybe we can find a trace of peace, tranquility through the music that is everywhere. Right. Everybody, let's get together, show peace, joy, and love. I get lifted. Leave your troubles at the door.
And you know what? That's just what you get at a house show. It's not like a hip-hop show where you're like, okay, let's get 40 squad cars outside. You don't have that. You don't have that. Well, I've never heard of it.
Each genre has to sing about who they are, what they represent, and what their struggle is. But I do believe prophetically, what you sing about is the thing that you can bring life about. If you say this is going to happen in your song, the universe does not have a sense of humor. It's going to give you just that.
Right.
It's going to give you just that. And that's why you see certain genres of music that there's usually drama around it, because they're already calling it forth, because we walk in this earth as prophets but not awakened. So God gave you that power. You start speaking it, that thing's going to come forth.
It happens just like that easy.
Yeah.
It happens just that easy. So your shows are actual live stage shows. There's nothing that's, like pre-recorded.
The only thing is a TV track. TV tracks, we do TV tracks because most clubs cannot afford the whole band situation, but it's not to say that we can't have background singers and bands and musicians. It always depends on the budget. Now, when we're at the level of Mary J or something, that's easy because you have your sponsors and they make that happen. But house could be a cult following, a small culture of people. And how much is it to get in? Maybe $7-10, and half the people on the guest list. So that's it. What, you don't have my check? Then you're trying to get paid. You're trying to do your thing and sing and get paid at the same time. And they short at the door.
And all y'all drinking is water. Get out of here.
Yeah, drink some water.
So the bar's not right either. How do I get paid?
You know what? Because a lot of dancers, and I've had the discussion with promoters, because again, I was also a promoter as well. Right. So I've had this discussion. A lot of times the clubs do not survive because of people not supporting the bar. Right. But I say to the promoters, dancers are not coming to be drunk on a dance floor. They're expressing themselves, and they cannot be having a Coke 45, and they can't do these things if they're there to dance, and that's our community. So why don't you invent protein or smoothie type drinks, energy drinks, and name some after some of the dancers or something for that crowd. It doesn't have to be lost. You can have a little cafe on the side. Everything must not always be around somebody being high up in the club.
True.
But they don't get that. Because it's those. See, I have to always be nice the way I say things.
No, you're not here.
I do.
No, not here.
Because I don't want anybody to think I'm prejudiced or racist. But it's another culture that's all they want is your money. Right. They don't care. They want you to support the bar, and they're not thinking about, these are dancers just expressing themselves. Right. But it's very interesting being behind the scenes and in front of the scene and peeping through another scene.
So it seemed to me, just like you said, they would proteins. There's always a way to make money.
There's always a way to make money.
Do it and sell cheaper water. Nobody wants $20 Voss water anyway. They just haven't figured that one out.
Oh, okay. Because rent is high in the city. Rent is high, and we understand that. So there must be a give and take then. It must be a give and take.
Well, y'all are turning out in numbers, so that making them do it is not the issue. They're gonna pay to come in and enjoy. And have
a lot of the
time.
dancers want to be on the guest list, though.
Really?
And the DJ, and the secretary of the record label. Everybody is in the industry. Well, I'm working for such and such. You're in the mailroom. You can't be in the guest list too. Yes, I was a promoter. I was a promoter.
Oh my gosh.
They used to hate me at the door. Some of you know, used to hate me at the door. And I came up with that Trinity thing from the church. I'm like, you in the industry, well, then you have to pay $3, the Trinity.
Right.
Everybody got to pay something because you must start getting in the habit of supporting a situation, then you will be supported in your thing. If we have everybody who's saying they're in the industry and we have to pay the DJ, we have to pay the dancers, we have to pay the promoters, we have to pay, how are you going to pay if nobody's paying?
No, it seemed to me if you want to scream about you in the industry, you could pay 3 times more than everybody else because you got money. Because you're in the industry.
You know.
Don't come around me screaming that I'm in the industry.
Well, anyway.
That means you're screaming you have money.
They would say, hi, Barbara, how you doing? How you doing? Okay, the cash register's right over there. I see you inside.
Thank you for coming out, right? And thank you for coming out.
And my partner, shout out to Don Welch. I used to hate him at the door because he used to look at all the good-looking women and, hey, baby, come on in. Oh, Don.
Because you're going to bring the men in, right?
You know what? No, I'm not bringing anyone in.
You bring the pretty girls and the men will pay to get in.
No, I'm not bringing
Everybody
you in.
pays.
I bring you in if you bring 4 paying friends.
Right.
That's how it should be.
That's how it should. You bring your friends, and you are my friend.
Right. For paying friends.
Yes.
Paying.
Or those friends who not dancing that much that will support the bar on your behalf.
Right.
You got to work it out. So it's very interesting, the scene, being behind the scene, promoting the scene, choreographing in the scene, writing in the scene, and traveling in the scene. House music has been good to me. I always say respect to house music. And 2 years ago, I did a Barbara Tucker 25 years in dance music because I'm not waiting to die for somebody to celebrate my life in the scene.
Yourself.
I surely do. I throw my own birthday parties.
That's right.
But it was good, and I had David Morales spin and Tony Humphries and Louis Vega, and the special thing about the party is each of those DJs had to play the music from the time period that I met them at.
Wow.
And and the first one was David Morales. Those were the early 80s, and how I was introduced to it. Then I transitioned to Tony Humphries, and I would come out to Jersey, spending the night at my friend's house because my New York friends didn't want to go. And I'm like, I'm going to this party. It's college night. I was going to everybody's college night and just dancing. I was such a clubhead. I think I was out every night and still trying to go to school. But it was all good. And then when I started doing parties and working with Don Welch, and it was Louis Vega. And it's an amazing ride, and it's still going. God's grace and mercy, I'm still here.
Bouncing around and looking extremely young. Extremely
I'm telling
young.
you to come on out and party with me. Come on.
There's got to be a day that I have that day off and the next day. Did I just tell you I'm in my pajamas at 8 o'clock?
That's okay. I've seen people party in their pajamas.
10.
Come on now.
Make sure
come
you get a
on.
protein bar.
You
get a protein bar, you be up there.
Listen, I don't give me a 3-hour nap before.
Well, that's okay. We call that the disco nap. The disco nap.
3 hours before. Naya over there said, go in the club and go to sleep. Was somebody carry me off? I don't think so.
But the music is so good. Music.
I'm going to get out there. I'm going to get out. I'm going to show my face.
You have to come. You have to come.
I can bounce around.
Okay, well, you know what? Then let's get you prepared for the 20th anniversary. I think that'll be good.
All right, when is that going to be ready? When is that?
That's, again, we're the Underground Network, and that's going to be a lot of fun. And you can come funkily dressed, or you can come dressed down, what you like, but you're going to dance. Trust me, you're going to dance.
Oh, I dance. I like to dance.
I know you do.
I like to dance. I don't mind sweating it out.
Okay.
I just don't dance outside too often.
Oh.
Because I like
She's a bedroom dancer.
I am.
Stop.
I dance
Stop.
around the house. I'll dance around here. No, I'll come out. I will. I'll just have to take the next day off from work or something.
That's all good.
I'll be falling off
It's
and
all
stuff.
good.
No.
I like your shoes.
Thank you.
You're a little funky thing.
Fanatic.
Yes, I am. It's a shame.
I actually wore these for you.
Oh my goodness! And it's candy apple red, one of my favorite colors. Red, orange, and white.
They didn't have them in purple, but you know what? The horror red, I do like it. I do like it.
Yes.
I'm not a red fanatic, but I do like bright red when I do wear it. So, anyhow, so you talked about writing. Did you do most of your own writing?
I write. I do a lot of writing or co-writing. The only time I'll sing someone else's song is if it really is resonating with my spirit. Okay. And I feel like, wow, I know I could have wrote that. They wrote that with me in mind specifically. But I do like to write. I just finished a project called We Can Heal, where I brought together 27 house artists, and I'll have 15 remixers up. And this is based on, there's a Brooklyn homeless shelter for women who are mentally ill. And I wanted to help raise money for them. So we, of course, David is on the project,
Yes.
Melanie Daniels, Freddie Jackson,
Oh,
and
really?
Robinson's on the
I
project.
saw it on your Facebook page.
Oh, okay.
But I saw it, and it made me think of the house version of We Are the World.
Yes, you could say that.
That's what to
Yeah.
give people an idea of what she's talking
Yeah.
about. That's the house version, not We Are the World, the lyrics, but
That the
different
spirit of
artists
that.
just came together.
Yes.
Like, it was amazing. People are hitting her Facebook page like, I'm in, I'm
Yes.
flying in,
Yes.
I'll be there. And I'm going,
Yes,
if
Baltimore
I could
came
be on the
up.
fly
and,
on the
yeah.
wall for that, I would have
It was
loved.
wonderful. We are doing a documentary around it as well. There will be a video. Kevin Hedge is the overall producer of the project, and we're going to have some wonderful remixers like DJ Spin, Mr. V, Kerry Chandler is going to be doing remix on it, Kenny Dope Gonzalez. We have a lot of people that are going to be a part of this.
Is the song
Wonderful.
actually done? Is it finished?
The song is done.
Okay.
We have the acapellas. Now we have to start sending them to the various remixers.
Okay.
Yes.
So we're not ready to hear it yet.
We can heal. Let's open up our hearts today and spread love to heal the pain of the world. I may not look like you do, I may not walk in your shoes, but I still feel love for you. We'll take a journey hand in hand, together strong then we can stand, 'cause I feel love for you. We can heal.
Whoa, that was beautiful.
Thank you.
We're gonna push that. I can't wait till that's done.
The music's
that.
going to be hot. I will make sure you have it. Q, you're going to make sure we have it, right? We're going to make sure we remind me.
Please, like, I'm tingling, really.
Wow.
That.
And the thing
Oh,
about the
man.
song is also
What?
the thing also about the song is we God gives us revelation. First of all, I had wrote a whole nother song, but when I got in the studio, God was speaking to me and those words were coming out, because not only did I feel that the hearts of some of these women who were dementia, suicidal, schizo, depressed, not only was it going to move in their lives and in their hearts and their minds, but some of the artists. And I didn't even know some of our artists had experienced being homeless and through addiction. So you don't know. Again, you must be open for the Creator to use you. Right. And when you go in with the intention of not, I'm going to do this so I could be this. No, God, you speak through me, sing through me, dance through me, move through me. For you said in you we live, breathe, and have our being. So when He can speak through you through song, you know that you're here to minister to somebody. It's very important. So that's even when I write my own stuff, I think to go for ministering towards somebody. And even if it is a love song, you know, you have to represent the heart and the soul of a woman, because someone else might be going through that and wants to understand expression. You know, it's okay to express yourself.
Wow. I can't wait. I'm serious. So how many artists did you have in total by the time it was all said and done?
Well, we had 27. Some because the date changed, some couldn't make it, and they were sad about that. Some were a little under the weather, and you know, some didn't show. But I'm a woman of my word. If I say I'm going to be here, because your name is greater than silver and gold. If a person can't depend on your name, then you have nothing really.
A no-show.
But it's all good.
It's
God
all good,
bless
you
them.
know what? That wasn't the place for them to be anyway.
That's what I'm thinking.
How about that?
You
We're
know.
kind of happy you didn't show up.
Because the spirit was moving in that studio. Trust me.
And for whatever reason, your spirit was not supposed to be there.
Ooh.
That's a great interpretation.
No, hey, well,
No,
it is what it is.
It is what it is. There's a reason why you were a no-show. Your spirit did not belong there.
Amen.
Bring the room down. So if nobody else wants to say it, I'm saying thank you for not showing up.
I like her.
You know,
I can say what I want around here. This is my house.
It's your house and your show.
My house, my show. I gotta get to say what I want to say. I love it.
Okay.
I know myself. You know, I find, how do you feel about a lot of today's artists, especially vocalists? I find that a lot of vocalists now, they're using enhancements, computerized, digitizing situations to increase their voice. Whereas house artists
need it too. Some of them need
well,
it. Let's go there.
This is the part of the show that I
but
like.
you know-
Gabby gave me permission to be myself.
Yes. This is why we have this show up here.
Yeah. But, you know, I just said to myself, you know, to me it takes away from the substance of true vocalism. You know what I mean?
Well, you can
Here it
go on
goes.
forever with this. I think it's very important that songs sound commercial, vocally commercial ready. You can't have people with their voice wavering or shaky or pitchy.
Right.
And even if you're a little pitchy, doesn't mean that you don't deserve to be on the record,
Right.
you know, because sometimes you do go off a little. I heard Stevie go off, so when I heard him go off once, I said, oh, "Okay, I don't
It's
feel too
okay,
bad.
right? It's
So
okay.
it's okay."
We're not
But we
searching for
know when we
perfection.
put it on a record, on a CD, it really must sound professionally right.
Right.
And then when the engineer or the producer, the mastering plan makes it sound lush.
Right.
You want to hear a lush vocalist. You're like, "Oh, Shaka sounds fabulous here."
Right.
But you can always get them singing live on YouTube, them in a concert or something. But it's if vocalists, because many house artists don't take vocal classes. I have vocal workout tapes and so on, because it's very important. If this is
It's
your
a
craft,
muscle.
it is a muscle. And like an athlete,
You need
before
to work
he
it out.
works out, he does his thing, he has to work
Warm
out.
up and you gotta
Warm
press
out
it.
up and work out. And I think if that's your instrument, you need to stretch it. You need to make it last as long as it can last. And you must be on point, because if you want to be in this industry and someone says, "Okay, your song is #1 right now, you have 4 shows in one day."
Right.
4 shows, and I
You
have
just go
done
in
up to
singing
5
clothes,
shows
forget it.
in one day, and by the time I got to the 4th, I was a zombie just moving, but my vocal was still there, but I was so delirious because at that time it was lifted, beautiful, and stay together. So we was moving. We were in England doing a tour and just moving. But an artist needs their voice to be on point, and sometimes the artists, the voices are not on point.
Oh, look at that picture. That's beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you in orange.
I like orange.
That's our color for next September's cruise. Orange.
Oh, okay.
Seriously.
So it's very important, I think, even though some people might want to hear the rawness, Kenny,
Right.
but you want to also hear the quality and a clean quality, because we don't want people to think house artists can't sing or house artists are here, but we want our ability to measure up to the quality that music, like if you're doing something with Quincy Jones, you're going to make sure that CD from the music, the instruments to the vocals sound on point. Clarity. Amen. And that's what you want on a track. Now, when they sing live, they're free to do whatever they want.
Here's one thing is good, but you don't want to. I think this is where they lose me. Not just house, any live performer. When you can't somewhat mimic
What you did.
right, don't get on the album and do a Mariah high note, and then you get in the studio when your voice is down here and you can't even get close to that. I don't want to see that.
Okay, I
You know?
understand. But
It doesn't have to be perfect, but be able to mimic what you performed.
did. But if you are a fierce vocalist, and let's say you're not in your top register,
Right.
you should be able to work that bottom so that the people still feel the intensity of the song. That is my alarm clock.
I'm like,
You can
what
just turn
is
the
that?
whole phone off.
We're like, everybody just says, what is that? Where's it coming from?
Everybody's checking.
So you know what, but you definitely, because sometimes maybe they're tired, maybe their
Right.
voice is tired. There's a lot of work that's going on, and rest is very, very important.
Right.
When I do my shows and I'm on the road, I sleep between 2 and 3 hours before I even do a show, because it's very important to shut the mind down, the voice down, and your body. So it's very important that people are coming to pay to see you, like yourself, and they would want to see you in your full potential
Right.
of your vocal ability, and I make sure that I'm on point.
Nice. Does that answer your question, DJ
yeah. Well, definitely. I mean, she submitted it very well, because I like I said, a lot of times, you know, I myself, I do engineering, I do music,
Right.
and I do write songs. I can sing, but you would never hear me on a professional album. You know,
That's
unless,
his version of he can
you know,
sing.
but you know that's the thing. I was up here blowing with David, but you know, it's just that me as a production kind of person and as an engineer myself, a lot of times, sometimes I want it. If a person's voice is the way it needs to be with that lemon and honey in it, sometimes I may not have to put no effects on them and just let them go raw, and I get better results with that.
Right.
And then to actually put an auto tune where it sounds like they, because they got lung cancer, like when he's singing like that. Do you really want,
Right.
That? But that's just my personal opinion. I like rawness in the voice. I like that as an engineer myself. I work with rawness. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But when a person goes on stage and can't sing, they get booed. That's a problem.
Oops.
Now, I know I've seen you perform on stage, and you sound like the record.
She did just perform on stage. Did you not see that? She did just perform on stage.
Yeah,
That's what it was, live.
Yeah.
There was no auto-tune. There was no pre-recording. We don't do that up here.
All right.
That's not what we do. And we don't lip-sync either.
That's another topic, but we won't get into that.
Yeah, sure we
one.
will.
Well, we can just say some artists still do that in dance music.
In dance music, really?
Dance, and we
How
know
much
they do it in
can you
pop.
get out of lip syncing? Just out
How
of
much
curiosity?
what?
Spirit can you get out of lip syncing?
Well, it depends. They possibly can still get. You might not feel it,
Right.
or I think a lot of people don't know. Like if you're watching Britney Spears, or if you're watching many of the pop artists who are constantly doing tours, a lot of them are lip singing,
Right.
but people are still screaming.
Right.
But I know good and well you lip sing.
You're not jumping around like that and rolling around on the floor and singing.
And
at the
they
same
say,
time
but
for 4 hours.
But no, their concert is not 4 hours. Not a four really, but. It's very interesting because some use the excuse, well, I'm dancing too. But Lola Falana was dancing. Josephine Baker was singing and dancing. There, and any of the theater divas are singing and dancing. So it's just a matter of practicing
right.
and getting your rest. That's what I really think.
I had to have silence for that. Just let that one sink in for some folks. Yes.
It's okay because and they, you just, this is you. I don't know. There are a lot. Look, there are many rappers you hear. They rap right on top of their vocals,
right.
But because they don't know pitch, they don't match their vocals. Right. So it's such a giveaway.
Hell, they
and
just
you
stop
hear
and let the audience
they
rap
just
for 'em.
because sometimes they'll rap in another tone.
Okay.
But then you're still hearing their vocal underneath,
under
not the music, the vocal. You're like, oh shoot, he's like overdubbing.
Oh, see, and I just thought that was the audience. They just stopped rapping and let the audience do their song.
In hip hop, they call it layering.
Yeah,
okay.
That's
what it's called?
Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't
Very
get the layering,
interesting.
but I know I've seen enough of that. You stop performing to do this.
Well, there's nothing.
And the crowd is performing.
But it's nothing wrong with that if you're singing along. Come on, you're singing along with something. Because trust me, when you hear Frankie, Beverly, and May, before I left, everybody, come on, everybody's singing right with her, right?
You're still singing.
Not all the time.
Listen, we went to see Charlie Wilson this summer, and I love him.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you, I love that old pimp. Love him. So, having said that, we went to see Uncle Charlie this summer, and this man bounced around, sang, bounced around some more, did this, and we're still singing. Because you want to sing along with them. You're not going to totally keep the mic out in the audience so they can sing everything because they paid to hear you. You want them to, like when I'm singing, I won't do, but I'll do this and have the mic still to my ear. And I'll say, come on and sing with me. Right.
But I'm there singing with them.
I got to come out. I got to see a Barbara Tucker show because that's all I hear about.
Oh, my goodness. I'm going to have to put on my dancing shoes now. I tried to retire. I'm over 45 years old. I tried to retire. Don't think.
Just keep bringing you back.
Yeah. Listen, that's all they talk about. Barbara Tucker. I said, Lord, please get this woman up here for Mustafa. Ring my ear, ring your ears. Oh. I'm so glad you're here.
I'm happy to be here.
I'm so glad you're here. Where's some pictures? We have some more beautiful pictures up there. Did any modeling? You did any modeling?
No, but I design. I've designed. Really? I've moderated fashion shows. I never wanted to be a model. I was not putting on bikinis.
Look at this.
Walking up.
There's no bikini there. That's modeling. What is that?
I'm a drag queen. You didn't know?
No. I like it. Look, whatever. I like it. Take beautiful pictures.
Thank you.
Very photogenic.
Thank
Come on, Mustafa. Let's flash some more.
Oh, I got videos.
She's up to here in a turtleneck today, but these pictures are
because
pushed
it's
up and
cold.
pushed together.
I'm always protecting my voice. I'm always
okay.
wearing turtlenecks because I don't want to cough. I don't want coldness up here. And you know, singers are usually wearing scarves or turtlenecks.
Right.
Unless they're at the party getting soaking wet. You ain't hot unless you soaking wet. If we ain't wet.
Dripping.
Ooh, okay.
So that means I need to pull this back in a ponytail and keep it going, right?
Well,
braid it up and do something with it. So listen, so does that mean you designed your own costumes for your shows?
85% of the things I wear on stage, I design.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're not like a label head?
No. Let me tell you, when I was 13 years old, when Vidal Sassoon and all those jeans came out, I sold my own name on my jeans.
Really?
Yeah. I'm like, well, this person, I'm not really a brand person. If somebody gives it to me or blesses me with, that's fine. But I'm as creative. You're as creative as the next person. Why? What? You know? Because you get caught up into the materialistic thing of that and identified by that, you know? Someone blessed me with this in
like
Italy.
That. I've been eyeballing it.
Oh.
It has her name on it, so it's hers. Because I've been eyeballing it. It says Queen Barbara Tucker. Nice. So, undisputed queen of underground house.
Well, they don't say underground. They say global, just house.
Now, okay.
Because it's a difference. It really is a difference. Underground is really the sound that doesn't travel globally. Underground, it just stays in the cut, in the corner, in the dark, really. But when I came out with Beautiful, lifted, jazz it up, and stop playing, Beautiful put me as a pop artist overseas. Okay. So I'm not underground. I'm if you ever heard of Elvis Costello, I'm sitting there next to him in a dressing room getting my face done. I'm doing things that many underground house artists would not do. Many of my stuff, there's a lot of transition. You have some songs that fit into the, and remember, we didn't call it underground. Right. We just called it house. Okay. Through the years, it just started going darker. I think that's what it was. But when you hear CeCe Rogers and Jamanda and Adiva, so many of those artists, it was not underground. Xavier, Gold, you know, those artists were just house artists. Okay. I wouldn't want to be called an underground. I need to be on top of ground, breaking through and making moves.
The underground, they kind of stick you in the corner.
They put you in the dark in the corner, and then they really don't want to pay you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I'm showing footage right now that the audience.
Oh, that's Cerrone.
Where Cerrone? That's right.
I'm his front vocalist. And this song, for the people who don't know Cerrone is the king of disco. And this song he was known for was Supernature, Give Me Love. It's a shame to complain, but you gotta have lots more love.
Yeah. The Rain too.
Yeah, yes.
You have the whole studio singing in here. And where was this at?
Oh, this is in Paris.
Wow.
This is, I think,
so
his anniversary.
Your passport is full.
Oh, I've had 10 passports and double within the passport because I would run out of pages. You know, they were just talking to me about a global entry thing that I just put my hand at the but I don't know if I want them in my business like that.
Yeah, no, that's too much.
I'm like, that's too much. My eye and my hand. You know, I'm like, you know, maybe I'll just stick with the passport. I'm still debating that one.
A finger swipe or something. No,
yeah, they just want you to put.
That means they constantly have your fingerprints on file.
Oh Lord, you don't need to know me.
No.
I'm just a little house artist.
Let me ask you, what's the difference? Because some people say house, some people say dance music. What is the difference, and is there a difference?
I think it just all covers, because when we were coming up, we were saying club music and house music. Okay. But we know that the word house came out, birthed out of Chicago. We know that the owner of the warehouse, when he wanted Larry Levan, he just started the garage, that he did not want to leave the garage, so he took the next best thing, Frankie Knuckles. And yes, Frankie Knuckles is from uptown. Frankie Knuckles is from New York, you know, and people think, oh, he's from Chicago. And so there's always, in Chicago, they have this big discrepancy of where house started, you know. Now they give him the title godfather of or grandfather or godfather of house, you know. But it's very interesting because he was playing in a gay spot, influenced by the New York style as well as Philadelphia music, MSFB. He was telling me of the sound, and what happens is the music was so free, and it was at the Weir House, and then they took off the Weir and they started saying the house club. We're going to the house club. That's how the word house music came along. Yes, I asked my history because I go to Chicago because they say that's where it started, and I would ask everybody, and what do you think? And it's just really interesting how it would happen. And so a lot of the straight DJs, a lot of people were scared to go to the house parties, the gay house parties, I was told, because, you know, in the gay club, they don't want to be labeled, but in the gay clubs, you know, they were raw. From Italy, I'm told, from Italy to New York, the gay spots have always been the spot for great music.
And they have the most fun, I
yes.
swear.
Oh, my goodness.
I swear.
So I was told that some of the straight DJs would sneak off and go into the club to hear him, and then they would take what he was doing and filter it into the straight clubs. And so, and then henceforth calling themselves, I'm the king of house, or, you know, whatever, you know. But it's very interesting. But the thing I love about Chicago is they pay so much homage to house that they gave Frankie Knuckles his own street. So even though you have Tiesto and David Guetta and all these big money making $100,000 a gig type, you know, wow, that's a lot of money. Yeah. DJ making €100,000, pounds. That's like almost $150,000 or
show.
It could be, you know. Maybe I should be a DJ.
I know, right? I'm sitting here like, wait a minute.
I don't
wait
know.
a minute. Wait a minute.
Know.
DJ Barbara Tucker.
Listen, I'm
pumps on and a bikini top. There's a pumps on.
I'm going for writing jingles. Like, Melody came up. I'm convinced I can write jingles.
Hey,
I'm
do it.
To be a DJ.
You know what? Why not?
Their money. So it's click, click, click,
but
click.
they might be getting paid, but I didn't see not any country name a street after their DJ. So I give respect to Chicago for doing that. But I must give respect to New Jersey, because New Jersey, I think, is the capital, because you can ride down the street and hear house music in cars. You don't always hear house music in a car riding down New York City. No. But Chicago, you can hear some young people bumping house music. Really? I'm like, y'all still got this bumping. This is good.
Next generation.
The next generation. Yeah. It's a good thing. They love their house music.
You have a couple of people that hit you up on Facebook. Deborah Pierce says hello, and DJ Itul Essence posted, you know, like he likes the fact that you're on the show, and Lillian Bannister and Anthony Howe. Okay. Lillian Bannister, Anthony Howe is actually in Florida. He checks out the show on the regular. He's retired NYPD, and he's in Florida, and he's checking in on the show. And Kent Stewart, too, from Florida. So there's a couple of people hitting in.
Hey,
shouts and love. And for the Florida people, don't forget, we're coming to the Winter Music Conference, and we're going to be having a fierce party. And Let the Singer Be Heard. This is my I think 13th edition. It's going to be wonderful with my resident DJs, DJ Spin, Terry Hunter, Todd Terry, Quentin Harris. And then this season also, we will celebrate Italians in house dance music.
Okay.
Celebrating the Italians who keep it going. Y'all just don't know. Italy got it going on. While other countries might fall off and start getting harder with the progressive music, Italy, you know, because you can't tell them they're not black.
Right.
That's the first thing. They'll tell you in a second. But I'm black. I might look there, but I'm black. You know, they want you to know they got the soul. Africa's not too far from Italy. You know. Yes. They want you to know I'm black. They will say it in a minute. I'm almost as dark as you. I'm darker than you.
Well, they need to come over here and talk to their family here.
They will say I'm darker than you. I'm black too. I'm like, okay, you keep saying that.
Well, what's saying? Yeah, right. Craziness.
I love them all, though. I love them all.
Where do you have the most fun performing at? What's the live shows? I mean, that really get into your
my
shows.
My freestyle shows.
Where's this at?
Where I'm out the box. Like when I go to Ibiza, you know, I'm going into my 12th year of residency in Ibiza, Spain, which they really call that really the capital of dance music, because you'll have Germany, Italy, Scotland, Australia, even Africa, and a little bit of USA that comes there. Many cultures that come there because it's a party. It's pretty much a party island. You know, every radio station you're going to hear dance music, house music on it. So when I do they have a lot of outdoor parties, and every beach that they have there has a DJ on the beach.
Okay.
So yes, it's like you can really find a party 24/7 there.
Wow.
So when I'm there and there's the band that's jamming, they have different bands that might play at the club that do house music live,
Right.
and with the DJ and some musicians, and then me freestyling with them. That's usually the most fun.
Nice. Where is this? We got a video going.
Oh, this is me doing Top of the Pops, and that's Daryl Debineau also, and this is Stop Playing With My Mind. And again, this is, as I say, this is a major show. Everybody from Diana Ross, it's like an American Bandstand show. Everyone has performed on this show. If you were anybody, and that's why I say overseas, I'm considered a pop artist. My songs have gotten me on television shows. And that was so much
Artists have
fun.
such a hard time here in the States.
Because
And they're celebrated everywhere else. It's so sickening.
it's okay because you go where you're celebrated and not tolerated.
True.
The world is our footstool. I'll travel
Yeah,
it.
but what is it about the Americans that it's not until
I
the
don't
artists
know.
die that
I don't
then they
know.
want to,
Celebrate them. Act like you was the friend. You was the
Yeah.
fan, right?
Yeah.
But it's very interesting because even right now in dance music, and a lot of people don't know, you have a lot of artists from your Ushers to your Rihannas to your Snoop Dogg's that are now working with dance / house producers.
Okay.
Because maybe the scene, maybe the people are getting tired or bored of them. And when you get to a certain age in music here, they like to kick you to the curb sometimes. But in dance music, you can be ageless. If you got the tunes,
Right.
you got the beats, you got the voice, they will celebrate you and they will give you a stage. But I noticed this year, Snoop Dogg was in Ibiza, because he did a track
That's
with
like the
David
trend
Guetta.
now. They throw it around like they're saying baloney. You know what I mean? Like Ibiza's like the new.
I won't
you
say
hear a
it's
lot
the
of
new.
artists-
Now,
well, I mean, for some artists, like
Yeah.
this is a new trendy
for
thing.
them, for those,
Right.
like, but I've been going there for now maybe 16 years.
Right.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, the rest of the world is caught on.
but they're catching on. But the thing is, the black culture, they might go and visit it, but they might not stay because it's not that soulful. We coming from a different place, but they, like this year, they had Kerry Chandler with a residency, and big shout out to him because he won for Best Underground Dance
Wow.
DJ.
Okay.
And I was like, I'd never seen no black DJ get up here and get an award, and I've been coming here. And he's like, you're kidding. And then, of course, Tony Humphries has a residency there. So I think it's going to awaken. I'm trying to do a trip. I really want to do a trip and invite people, try to work that out so they can go and bring the flavor of Americans, especially the soulful, and let them see this is how it's really done. They have, I'm going to give them 10 points because they have it for the club. Their clubs are amazing. The light shows are amazing. As they call it, animation. That means they just might have their dancers. They might not be the world's fiercest dancers,
Right.
but they're always in costumes, and the girls are pretty much topless, and
Right,
the
right.
guys are, feeling what they're feeling, and
Right.
everybody got a camera like this. But I'm like, well, this is a party. Nobody's dancing.
Right.
Everybody's packed in clubs, looking and flashing, but it's the feelings there. It's
Okay.
yeah. So it's interesting. I have more
Different.
fun when I do the outdoor parties. So
That's different. Everybody's got cameras.
what is that? Put your camera down and dance.
Dance. Yeah.
So I'm thinking they're doing
How
that
about
because
me?
they're
My
not.
phone's
They
supposed to be
can't
up
feel
here,
it.
and I don't
See,
want
but
you taking my picture.
see, and that's the thing about our culture. We're there to dance. We're not there to take pictures. Well, some people are, right? Some people will be taking pictures of you in a club. We was out last night with DJ Shahir at the Coffee Cave, and people taking pictures. Well, taking pictures. Shouldn't we be dancing? Make the light make you do this. And people take.
How long does one of your shows normally last?
Excuse me?
How long does one of your
It can
shows
go from
normally last?
15 minutes to an hour and 15, depending on what someone's looking for. When we go to Africa, we're doing a month tour in Africa for the month of April, and we'll do an hour at the festivals, and then we'll do a 30-minute show set at the clubs.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow. You have something for us?
Yeah,
You
you
have a
know,
video
we're
for
gonna
the
take
show
a
break?
quick little. I would like to take a quick little break, and we can show, one of her videos that she has up, and let the viewer audience see that while we take a little break, and we come back in 5 minutes or so.
All right, let's do it. What are we going to? Which clip?
I like the one Respect.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T. What you want?
Nice.
Big shout out to DJ RLP that I did this track out of in France.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see it. Let's see it. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere. Watch the video, people. Watch the video. Don't go anywhere. Just be back.
Everybody.
Means to me, R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Find out what it means to me, R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Find out what it means to me, R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Take care, T, see me, respect. R-E-S-P-E-C-T, find out what it means to me. R-E-S-P-E-C-T, find out what it means to me. R-E-S-P-E-C-T, find out what it means to me. R-E-S-P-E-C-T, take care, T, see me, respect.
Stay together. Let's stay together. I'll give you what you want, what you need, what you want, what you need, what you need, what you want. Stay there. Let's be together. Please, 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 forever and ever. We got a lot of work to do. We got so many things to do. You see, I want you to need it, got to have you, want you, baby, 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 please, please, please. I want you to stay with me. Stay with me, please, please, please. I want you to stay with me.
Hi.
Yes,
We are back. We hope you enjoyed that video. So that was a respect video
we did respect and stay together.
and stay together. Before we go into that video, we got a caller from Miss Barbara Tucker. Who's on the line?
On the phone. Hello? Hello? Speak loud and clear. I know it's a little difficult because my device broke, but you can hear us? Alright, well speak up, brother. Everything good, man. You want to call and shout out Barbara Tucker? You want to call and shout out Barbara Tucker?
You don't know me.
Alright, well, we'll come back next time. Okay, they can't get it. They get a few minutes better. Well, anyway, we back at the show.
Let me find out you got stalkers.
No,
Who
I
is
have
that?
angels.
Angels?
I have
Because he
angels.
doesn't sound like an angel. He sounds like a stalker.
I don't know.
You call a peer stalking, you will get
what I tell
regulated.
you about the power?
Regulated.
Now, what did we talk about the power of that tongue earlier?
Yeah, we did.
You know,
we sure
I have
did.
angels. I'm not calling anything else negative out there. I have angels.
All right.
She said,
Call it what you want. I'm calling a spade a
You
spade.
know, we cancel those other things out.
Okay. Cancel now don't mean they don't exist.
Oh, you know
if
what?
you believe in God, you gotta
Yeah,
believe in the devil.
Let me tell you something. He said he's a liar from the beginning. So when something's
True.
a lie, it doesn't exist to me.
No, he exists. He's just a liar.
He's
an
a liar.
existing
Well,
liar.
when you understand the lie, it's not
Right,
there.
it's
It's an
not
illusion.
there.
It's not there. When you give energy to the thing, it
That is
magnifies. Amen.
That is there.
You don't give
Okay.
energy to it.
I'll go with that philosophy.
Okay.
That works for me.
It's working for me.
That works for me. That works for
and
me.
it works if you work it.
Yes, we do. Let's talk about this video since we don't have to
Okay.
deal with that angel on the phone. When you get together, honey, call back. We're here. So anyway, it was the respect and stay together. Let's talk about that because you said you designed your own outfits, and that was one that you did.
You know, you put things together. If you don't design them, you style them. You
Okay.
place them together. If you get something and it's blah, you add you to it.
Okay.
You know, and it's very interesting because the respect video, we get to Paris and I was told, oh, we're doing a video tomorrow. We're in Paris, there's snow on the ground, and there's never been snow on the ground in Paris. Are we going shop? We don't even have time to go shopping.
It
And,
was snow in Paris.
oh yes, oh they were gagging. It was
Was
snow.
it was like a dusting.
No, it was snow. They were shut
Really?
down. You know, the kids, they
It's
shut
like when
down.
Atlanta gets
You
snow,
know.
when Atlanta gets
It
snow,
It doesn't
everything
snow in,
shuts
it
down.
does not snow in Paris, but there was snow, and they were blah blah blah. I was like, well, hey, we get
Hey,
snow. What? It's
You tell
regular.
New York are bringing this mess here to Paris.
Hey, you know, when a prophet enters in the land, the season will change.
Yeah. Ooh wee. So let's talk about this outfit. We were talking about. it a
Oh,
little while.
so I have to just find things, work something out from my suitcase because it, you know, I like 5 P's. Proper planning prevents pissy performance.
Okay.
And I hate when things don't come together right. But they were like, we're doing a video tomorrow. Oh, you know, so you put together some things that you have, you know, jean skirts, just giving a biker's, female biker's look to
Right.
that.
The black and white bustier, I love it.
Yeah,
I love
actually
anything that
black and
pushes
silver.
pushes up
Hey,
and pulls
gotta
together.
keep them
I
girls
love
up
it.
sometimes.
Keep them in order.
Hello.
Because ain't nothing sexy about it any other way.
They must be
We call the
together.
girls in my house. The
Okay.
girls push them up, push them together.
Okay.
So you said you also for one of the videos you took a pair of stockings. You said?
Yes. You know, that's old school stuff. Where you know you can't buy the mesh, and you'll just take
And fishnet.
some old fishnets, cut a hole in the crotch. They're long. And,
Right. Just, they turn into sleeves and that's it.
sleeves turn and legs turn into sleeves.
The right person see that? You know what that turns into?
What?
A $600 shirt with a
Or,
label on the
hey,
inside.
Hey. And somebody will buy into that
some-
BS, that
Have that-
belief
have that
system.
up-
That belief system.
Has
Yeah.
that
You
ever
gotta do it
happened
for
to
the-
you?
What?
Like, you know, when you wore something that you designed originally, and next thing you know, you see the designer put something.
Well,
'Cause-
I can't say that that has happened, but I have seen things that I created in a style it being worn, and that was a compliment.
Wow.
Yeah.
But was it done like commercially? Okay, I see fans, followers mimicking. You know, like you said, that's
Oh,
a
that has
compliment.
happened so far.
But when it
3
shows up
times,
at Bergdorf Goodman and you
that's
know
fierce.
you styled it,
That's fierce. It's all good. I remember when I came out with Beautiful People, and if anybody saw that show in '94, and I did the mask, the hand mask thing, and then Janet Jackson, who used to come to the Underground Network, she did a show with mask, and she had never done mask, and one of my best friends said, "Girl, she's doing mask. Was she at your show or something?" I said, "I don't know, but I know I was,
Yes,
or maybe her
she
choreographer."
was.
right?
Or maybe the choreographer, or like 3 times I've gone someplace, and you know I do the signature Afro wig for a reason, to just magnify the blackness, and I just respect Aretha Franklin. I respect the era of the Black Revolution, the 70s and the 60s. So that's why I do the Afro. I just feel very rough and tough in that
Very
Afro wig,
empowered,
and
right?
you know, yeah, I feel all that soul.
Black
like-
is beautiful, baby.
Yes,
Black
and
is
they
beautiful.
like it. But the funny thing is, I've been to Hong Kong, I've been to Shanghai, and I've been to Australia, and I've seen people wearing the Afro wig when I come to the club. The bartenders, men. I'm like, where are you guys getting this Afro wig from? And singing it,
They
and,
made
it,
it
and
shipped
it's
it over here.
such,
What do you
and
mean
it's
they get
such,
it from?
and it was such a compliment to see people like, wow, on our level, house music.
Wow. Oh, okay, forget it. That's his personal call. We thought it was another angel call again. She said, where'd they get the Afro wing from? Hello, same place we got it. They made it. They shipped it over here. No
Little
shipping
costume
needed.
store. Their wigs didn't look like mine though. They looked like wool or something.
That was a version of nappy.
Yeah, it was really nappy too. But I was
That's their
still
version.
happy. There was a nice compliment.
Nice. Does it amaze you when you go to other countries where they don't typically speak a lot of English, but yet they're singing your songs word for word?
Of course, it doesn't really amaze me anymore because I understand, and that's how some of them might even learn English.
Okay.
I was asking one of my Italian friends. I said, "Well, they don't even know what I'm singing. Why are they crying? Why are they feeling that? Because they're feeling your spirit. They're feeling the emotion of what you're doing." And Italians, if you know Italians, are very emotional people.
Very
the
passionate.
opera is very passionate. Oh my goodness,
yeah.
everything is about love with them. Love and love and
Love
the
with
pizza.
death.
Love, huh?
They're very passionate about death also.
They're
Yeah. Yeah. They make you
but
cry.
so they're feelers. That culture is they feel you and they support you. That's why I respect the Italians a lot.
Nice. Wow.
Plus, the food is great too.
Yeah.
No, that food puts pounds on. They know me.
Pasta.
Pasta, come on, the
That's too
pasta.
much.
I'm like, all
Pasta.
you people do is pasta and pizza
Pasta
here.
and
What?
wine. Pasta and wine.
Pasta and wine, but they drink special wines. There's a wine that they drink. They drink the grappa and the limoncello, the cellos, because it cuts the fat. And they drink wine, so it cuts
See,
that.
that's
And
where I'm going
their
wrong.
foods are so fresh. I think, again, in America, the reason why they gain so much here is because our things are processed.
Right.
Things are added. Because I'm like, wait a minute, they're eating pasta too, they're eating bread too.
Right.
Why are they not? And they're, and that's a part of their everyday thing. There's always some pizza bread or some pizza or some pasta,
And the
and then they say that's the reason. Fresh foods. fresh foods.
Processed food. That's the American way. I believe it.
I
believe it.
Yeah,
The reason
we
why
have some
our
issues here.
ancestors, like my 95-year-old grandmother, because they raise their pigs. Well, I don't eat pork, but they raise the animals. They raise their crops.
Yes,
And
fresh.
That's why they live.
You don't know what you're
forever.
putting in your system. Next thing you got this illness, you got this happening to you, that happening to you. It's not right.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this crew you have, the B crew.
Oh, the B crew.
Yeah, where did that start from?
Well, that B means Barbara.
Yes.
The B crew. And the first time I worked a project with the B crew was Ultranate, Dajé, and Monet. And the song was called That Partay Feeling.
Okay.
And then years later, I wanted to research the name. And now I constantly work with the two vocalists. Actually, it was three. The late Sabrina Pope. And then we have Dawn Tolman and Charlotte Small. So it's my group. I write all the songs, and we have so much fun with that. We're like the Jones Girls, the emotions of house music.
Nice. Any resurgence of that? Or
Yeah, we're working on some things right now. So, a matter of fact, Kevin Hedge of Blaze, I think next week he'll be playing our Christmas song on BLS. We did a Christmas song called This Christmas Day. Excuse me, at Christmas time.
We don't have it up here. You came with no music.
No, because they're mixing that. They're mixing it.
We gotta wait for that. We gotta get it so we can play it up here.
I'm gonna get it to you
Stuff that we
soon
like to
as,
play
as soon as.
on other people's shows too. It don't have to be your show. Once we get and I like it, and I get stuck on, I'm like, play that. I want to hear that. So yeah, we push it. We like it,
Thank
and
you.
it opens me up to new stuff
Good.
that I wouldn't normally go out and get to be a part of. And I get to open other people up to it.
It's important.
Absolutely. Where did my DJ go? We have no music.
We have something.
We have a
something.
singer sitting next to me. I have no music.
Well, singers should always be able to bring the melody. You know, I could sing. My father's a singer. I come from working with my father sings with the group The Persuasions, and they do all a cappella.
outta here.
So look, I'm used to just dropping a part. You got your part.
If I love for singing.
I think again it was just something assigned to me. My mother sang with her sisters growing up. When I was younger, I sang with my sister and my cousin, but I never wanted to be a singer though.
They didn't push you into it. What did they want to be? What did you want to be?
A stewardess.
I can't imagine. That's so cute.
A stewardess or a teacher, which
Really?
both of them I'm
Well, you're
pretty
kind of
much
a
doing.
teacher.
That's what they say.
You're still a teacher.
And I'm always flying.
Yeah. you got the airline thing down, but you are. A
I'm the
teacher
only
in
one on the
life.
plane who's always watching. The people, I don't understand when you get on the plane, the people are talking while they are doing their thing. Yes, you've been on the plane 50 times, but still give them the respect.
Right.
And you might have forgotten something.
Right.
And I don't want you pulling on me if anything's happening.
Running me over for the
I'm
exit.
remembering what they told me to do.
Yeah, that's right. I would tell you a quick story of this airline thing. We were coming back. This happened in September. And this is my brother Aaron in the back. Aaron was sucking up the seat cushion with his butt cheeks.
That was weird.
Leaving from Atlanta. We're flying, and I'm sitting there going, something's not right, but okay. Bless you. And it was two older pilots, pilot and co-pilot, and he says, ladies and gentlemen, if you feel like something's wrong, well, that's because there is. We're already 30,000 feet in the air.
Oh, Lord,
I probably shouldn't be telling you the story because you fly all the time, but it's cute.
I
It ended up nice because we're still sitting here.
Okay.
If you feel like something's wrong, that's because there is. What is wrong, you say? Guess what? Our navigational system froze 30,000 feet in the air and would not keep the coordinates.
Wow.
So he had to turn this plane back around and make an emergency landing back at Atlanta Airport. And let me tell you something. Thank God for this older veteran pilot. Had this kid been 23, I'd have been in the middle of the aisle praying. I say that to say this. Whether it be older house music artists, hip-hop artists, airline pilots, people, stop trying to push our older people out.
I hear you.
Because it was that older veteran pilot that got me back to Atlanta.
It's wisdom.
Okay? So, why are you so busy looking for the new and upcoming artists? Wrong.
Wow.
Wrong. Let them learn their craft. from
Put their
from
work
our
in.
veterans, from their veteran artists. Okay, and that was my lesson for the day.
All right.
But he got it back up. They rebooted the system and left us on the same plane and got us back to New York.
Thank God for safety.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I was doing this project because, I'm working on my album project. I'm always working on my album project. And I decided to have this contest looking for an African producer because people were loving this, the African style house. And I wanted to see what they were really working with. So I put a call out, and only through the Facebook pages of the African community through a mutual friend who's African.
Okay.
And so I had a lot of entries, and we chose one guy, and his name is Lifa, young guy, 23 years old. Production is really good, and his DJing is amazing because he won. We brought him to New York City. He played at Club Cielo with Kevin Hedge and Louis Vega. Okay. And then he had the honor also to spin at the Funk Box at Club Santos House, and for 3 hours, and they loved him. It was amazing. Okay. So the song that I have, it's called Rise. Okay. And I'm going to play a little with this song because I know you want me to sing something, and then just something for the people, something for you as well. And of course, I have to take this gum out of my mouth.
All right.
Many singers, sometimes people might think it's unprofessional. Oh, they're singing with gum in their mouth, but a lot of times you sing with gum because it keeps your mouth moist.
I was going to say have to do with saliva.
Yes.
I was going to say that.
Patti LaBelle usually has her gum right up
stuck in her cheek.
Yeah. And that's what you do.
I always thought that was just pure talent. How you sing with this gum in your mouth? It doesn't spit out. It doesn't fall. But I did think it has something to do with saliva.
Yeah, you do what you do to make it come out right.
Yeah, yeah. DJ Kim Mustafa, you left us. We missed
Okay,
you.
you have to start it from the beginning, or else I will totally not miss. I'm good for that. I'll be on the stage, and they'll try to mix it. No. From the beginning, I need to hear my cues. They start trying to put the song on. You like, where am I at? And so for the future, if ever you have an artist, you must always start it at the top because they need their cues. When?
I'm turning my mic off so she can do what she do.
Barbara Tucker, yo.
This song is called Rise. Sounds fast. Okay, now you throwing me off. Now you have to start it from the beginning.
Have fun up in here.
Was that cue? Did that sound fast to you or what? It did, right? I was getting ready to. Okay.
Speedy mouse.
Start break dancing.
Is that right?
Yes. This is Africa. Gotta be slow. Walking towards my destiny, builds my faith to what it can be. Although the road seems sometimes hard, I'm holding on to the innocence inside. 'Cause all this time was hidden me, the greater good God planned for me. Letting the Spirit be my guide will cause my life to rise. Oh, I know I can. If I just believe I can rise. I know I can, I know I can. Ooh. So I know you have your journey too, and I'll never try to stop you. But if we walk this hand in hand, I know we can strengthen the plan. Before the sun and the moon appear, predestination saw us here, living and loving so free. So open your eyes so too that you might see. If you just believe, gotta feel this thing in your heart and in your soul. Ooh. I know I can, I know I can, I know I can. can, I know I can. Oh, don't give up, don't give in, don't give up, no.
We're overcomers, we're destined to rise.
Before this life is over, we're rising to the top. And nothing can separate us from His love. No. Before this life is over, we're gonna rise to the top. If you just believe, reaching, climbing, we're climbing, we're reaching, and climbing, and reaching, and climbing. Yeah. We're overcomers today, y'all. See, there's nothing that we can't do when the Creator is awakened inside of us, for He gives us the power to be, do, and have anything that we desire. So must is a part of the vocabulary for me. I must rise. For me to be stagnant in life is for the Creator not to be breathing through me. But we're gonna rise tonight. We're gonna rise tonight. We're gonna keep it pushing, keep it moving to the top. There's nothing that can separate us. Ooh. Before this life is over, we're destined to rise. You know that, right? Before this life is over, we're destined to rise. Yeah. Even though we go through our trials and our troubles, that's a part of the journey, because that's the learning thing. Because it's got to make you stronger. And you know what they say, whatever that does not kill you makes you what? All right, so you're destined to rise. All right, peace, y'all. Rise.
Yes,
Man.
that was church.
Wow.
That's what church sound like up in the studio. Let me tell you something.
And we got to hear that exclusively.
Let me tell you something.
Blown away.
Let me tell you something.
Miss Gabie show moment.
And I have nothing else to say. No. That's what live music sounds like. I can't even imagine that on a speaker. Like, I know what that was powerful sitting next to me. Like sitting. This is what she sounds like sitting on a diaphragm. Standing up, belting, like I'm sitting here like, what? Sitting. She's like sitting. I can barely breathe sitting sometimes. And she's belting this out like killing it. I can only imagine with that standing coming out of a 20-foot speaker sounds like. That's why people are up and bouncing around and dancing and needing water. Amen.
Amen.
Songs bring life, and music brings life to people. You see
know
it.
what? I've heard a lot of songs. Sometimes a song don't mean nothing if the right voice is not behind it. I can sing. I sing all three notes. I'm not, and I don't move me like that with my own voice. You understand what I'm saying?
All three
I
notes.
tell what every time we ever sing, I said, of course I sing. I say to sing three notes on tune, three of them, and that's it. But you know what? You can sing. You know, Mary had a little lamb and move a person with the right voice.
But then you have to believe that Mary had a little lamb, a beautiful
Yeah, but it takes the right voice to make you
little
believe
lamb.
that.
And
You
that's the thing. There's a difference between a singer and an entertainer, or someone who comes to minister that thing. Because when you think of Mary and that lamb, and that's all she had, that you know, and that lamb loved her so much.
We would have a whole church session on Mary.
Had a little lamb. So it's all in the way that you deliver something.
And that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, we got another person that shouted you out, Barbara. Her name is Carol Smith.
Okay.
Hey, Carol.
Love to you.
Yeah, and she said, tell Barbara Carol Sybil's friend said hello.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Carol.
Was Carol watching that performance?
Huh? Yeah, she's checking it out. Her,
Alright.
her and DJ Eddie S. She said, "What's up?" So
Well, Carol, tell a friend to tell a friend. And if they weren't watching live, they can go back in the archive and check it out.
yes, this will be on archive. You just go www.dbnebmusic.com and click on the Ustream
awesome.
link, and you can check out, you know, the archives anytime you like at work, which a lot of people tell me they love to do. You know, so that's it's there for you. Don't front on it.
Rise, is that already out? Can we get that on iTunes or somewhere? Or is
No,
that-
this is going to be a part of the album. So this is actually the second time I performed it. I performed it when Leafa came,
I'm feeling
so
special.
the people can hear that, and I thought it was an appropriate song.
I
you
needed
know,
that today. Thank you. I needed that.
I love this. We are
I needed
overcomers.
That. I needed that. Like right now, I
Wow.
needed that.
All right, all right.
All right, I'm not gonna cry because she'll smack me and it'll run my little makeup.
No, I'm not
I'm a
violent.
cry
I'm all
baby.
about
No,
love. I'm all
no.
about love.
These are love tears. Love tears. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm messing up my makeup. I love that.
Thank you.
I love that. Like I said, that was awesome sitting here. I can't even imagine standing next to a speaker with that coming out of it.
He's a very talented young man, and we'll meet up with him when we go to Africa.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright, so it's gonna be some drums, some real
I'm
African
thinking I want them to
some
get up on the
authentic,
stage.
right?
I want to come back with a movement. Because the African culture, they dance.
Yeah,
goodness.
that's where it started.
They dance.
Rhythm.
But they got something. When I went to the Winter Music Conference and I went to the South Africa invasion party and to see them dance, I just couldn't even dance next to them. I just was like, wow, they are rocking this.
Yeah.
And they all sexy with theirs. I'm like, oh, the guys and the girls. I'm like, y'all are rocking this thing.
Right.
Because they're very, our culture is very pelvic-y dancing.
Right.
And they don't think anything of it. They just move that
That's
way.
what it
I
is.
love my black people.
Amen.
Woo!
Amen. I even like the
I love
ones that-
everybody else. Don't get me wrong.
I even like the ones that's trying to be black because y'all figured out what it is.
Huh?
I like the ones that's trying to be black too.
I love them
Cause
all.
they done, you know what? Because they figured out this is what it is.
Hey, what did Charles Sutton say once? If it wasn't for blacks in America, America would have no flavor.
Right.
He said
I was
that.
gonna say it wouldn't exist, but have no flavor good enough for me.
He said there would be no flavor, and
There
that's
wouldn't.
because look at our people, very talented.
There's nothing we can have to ourselves. Nothing.
Oh.
We can't even have our music to ourselves. Our fashion. We can't even have our own little stupid words, the N-word that we didn't even create. We can't have that to ourselves because little white kids is around here calling themselves the N-word now. Once we take a hold of something, the rest of the world wants a piece too. DJ Kemisafi, you got some words for us?
And I'm just blown away. I just worked hard to get her here, and I'm just sitting here starstruck. I really don't get that too much.
That was worth it.
Yeah,
that was
but
worth the wait.
it's
Thank you.
yo. Listen, man, it's a lot of work trying to get people her like here. But when they come up and they tell their story, the story is priceless because she's sharing things with us that a lot of people in the industry that's coming up, they want to hear stuff like that.
Right.
How the people, how the soldiers became generals in this music game. You know what I'm saying? And
I like the real talk. Like, the artists are not out there for their music to be raped or for themselves to be raped.
Yeah.
I like the real talk. Like, stop sugarcoating stuff and, having up and comers thinking just because you have a nice voice, you're gonna get this $1 million contract and everybody's
No,
gonna be
well,
nice to you.
that's not
gonna
happening.
happen. I didn't think
That's
that
not
happened in house music.
it's still a business.
Right.
I mean, granted, we're not getting $1 million deals unless
Right.
maybe you're David Guetta because he has a marketing team behind him, and it's very interesting that you can be a DJ who just started DJing 3 years ago or 5 years. No, I'm exaggerating now.
Oh, God.
Well, let's go here. It's only about maybe 11, 12 years,
That's
but
still young.
that's still young. Because he started picking up back then, and now it's progressing, but then you have a whole team behind you. I went up in his office because I wrote 4 songs for his project, and I was on the first album I was on with 2 songs. And you open the door and it's a whole staff, a marketing team, and then he links up with other producers. See, that's another thing about a lot of DJ producers do, and they hire other producers. We know P. Diddy was doing it. People do that.
Right.
That you hire up and coming young people and you pay them for their works.
Right.
And
put your name on it.
And put your name on it.
Because your name will sell.
Your name will, it's a brand.
Right.
So it's very important also for artists or DJs or dancers to build up your brand. That name is what represents you, so that when people see a Madonna or they see a Beyonce, that's a brand. Next thing they're selling what? Perfume. They're selling hats. They're selling shoes or whatever. Cars. Well, not so much selling cars as they're doing the commercial for the car, because the car doesn't say Madonna.
Right.
So, but you know what I'm saying. So how far do you want to go as an artist? I don't want to just say singer, because artists can be a dancer, artists can be a producer or a DJ. How far do you want to go? And as they say, you must learn your lesson. I like what my friend Q always talks about, putting the work in it. And I take that away when I speak with him, putting the work in something, because if you don't work with it, it's going to work you.
Right.
And then you'll be an artist or DJ saying, they did this to me, I'm leaving, I don't want to dance no more, I don't want to sing no more, da-da-da-da. No, put the work and know who's around you, know to go to your conferences and go to network and hang out with people who are doing what you want to do, or people where you want to go.
Right.
You know, it's very, very important. I'll be starting my seminars soon.
I was going to say, when is that going to happen?
We're getting the synopsis and the lessons together, but I will let you know so that you can let people know, because it's very important to teach the up-and-coming people about their artistry, about the business of the artistry, and so they won't walk through this thing blindly.
Right. Some of them still will, but the ones that want to listen will be
You don't
all
have
right.
to be blind.
You don't have. Some people are hard-headed. You know, hard-head makes a soft behind. Some people need that. They think a soft behind is a great lesson. But for the rest of them that want to learn something, we got Barbara Tucker will have a seminar for you.
Yes.
To, alleviate some of the headaches.
And then if you're at the conference, I'm usually speaking on one of the panels or moderating one of the panels at the Winter Music Conference. Last year we did Women in Electronics. See, now they went from house to calling it electronic.
Okay.
Well, I think they might have been calling it electronic for a while, because of the elements, the components in the music, but we still don't like it as dance artists, because then it almost goes to saying it's electro music when it's house, and then when you look at the ballots at the award shows, you don't see house, you'll see electronic music. But you know that's what you're under, and you're like, oh boy,
here we go. I'm never gonna win this one.
Now I'm called electronic.
Right.
So, but it takes a village to change a situation, and voting is very important, because we can't complain about the scene if we're not a part of the community to vote to change. Like when I go to the conference and there's many of my brothers and sisters there, but everybody's hitting all the parties, and they're like, oh, you're going to this party and that party. I said, I can't go right now because I'm going to the conference. I'm here for the conference. It's like going to school. I said, please don't let us all just keep tap dancing with this thing.
Right.
And then when you see a producer DJ winning awards that, well, how they get here? I like Timmy Regisford better. I like this person. Well, you people are dancing and not at the conference voting, because we know even in the Jewish community, when they don't want something, they're not there throwing a rock. They're not there cursing nobody out. They go to the poll, and that's how they change the system. So that's what you do. But we don't like this, and we don't, complaining, throwing tantrums. You get them where it counts. Right. Could you imagine if we all went together as a community saying we want Frankie Knuckles to win something, or we want Timmy Regisford or Tony Humphries to win something? It's power in the numbers.
Right, absolutely.
So these are some of the things that I like to teach people, and I said we can dance anytime, we can dance after this, but we have to show people that we're more than just footwork. We're more just a melody.
Absolutely. So we have seminars coming up that will be posted as soon as we get that.
Yes.
We're gonna give out your contact information.
What?
Yeah, come on Facebook.
Okay, I was gonna say my number.
You heard that
Here's
one
my
note?
number
That was
at a time.
That was that one note I told you about. I just let it out.
If you need some okay. But you can hit me up on Facebook on the fan page, because with my Facebook page, I tend to link up with more industry people.
Okay.
So I have 4 pages, but you're welcome to go through the fan page, and I do speak to people. I'm always on Facebook because I believe you must stay connected to what's happening. But trust me, if there's anything wrong said, I'm chopping you, and I won't even give you a clue.
That's right. And that's just
we don't do all that.
Because we only deal with angels.
We're not doing all that.
That's right. That's right.
Speaking of which, you was talking about voting and stuff. Councilman Andy King hit me up on. Well, he's running councilman.
Councilman
Andy
who?
King.
Andy King.
Councilman is hanging out with you guys.
Yeah, well, he came up on the show.
Came up on the
Okay.
show
He
into
came
the
up by.
legal-
I run
into
a
the
lot
legal
of
round
info. So
circle.
I had Darryl Patillo and who's also Abyssinian Baptist Church lawyer that was up here.
Oh, cool.
And I had Adrian Armstrong, who was
He's a
former
former
Bronx
ADA.
DA, who's now
ADA.
running for judge in Westchester.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, they came on the show that we had on the Gabie show.
Yeah, we
And,
did
so
we
they
did a legal
always
round
give me
table.
support. And a matter of fact, Andy King, a lot of times, he has a kids talent thing that he does where it's at the Richard R. Green School in the Bronx, where he takes kids and work with them personally. It's his own community setup that he has in the community, and he takes talented kids and help them get scholarships. And
That's
he has
beautiful.
over 100 children in this program that he
he's
works
working
with.
it out.
And his father was a community activist. He started different kind of programs and stuff, so he's just following in the footsteps of his father.
Right here in our own
So
community.
Councilman candidate Andy King, who's running in 2012, just hit us up on the show and he says, "Hello, Barbara."
Hi.
Yeah. So,
Hi, Councilman.
And so for those people, if you want to find out more about Andy King, what he's doing, go friends of Andy King on Facebook or Andy King on Facebook, and you can find out all the different things that he's doing with the children in our community.
Yep.
He's
from
making
over
the world a better place, and that's
Yeah.
what it's up.
He's from our
Amen.
neighborhood.
Yeah, and he's from the neighborhood.
He's
Cool.
from the neighborhood. Yes, he is.
Okay.
Yes, he is. Yeah, he's one of ours. That's right.
So,
We're
ready
proud
to
of
wrap it
him.
up?
Yeah, let's wrap it up. But okay, so we got Facebook fan page. And once again, we're gonna reiterate this: if you come in with any shenanigans, you will be unfriended immediately. Shenanigans, no shenanigans.
She will cut you down too if you come out.
Yeah, because
Because she's from Brooklyn.
Yeah, we're gonna show little shenanigans ourselves, and then we're gonna unfriend you. I might just come in and blast you a little bit, be like, okay, we've said our piece, and unfriend them.
She's got my back.
Yeah,
I love it.
absolutely.
I love it.
We only do family up here.
All right.
We only do family up here. If you come up here and you don't leave family, there was something wrong.
Well, anytime you do have something, Ms. Tucker, I hope you please come and share it with us.
I would love that.
Absolutely.
You're always welcome on the
I would
show.
love
I mean,
that.
I'm honored that you came, and it's like, it's letting me know the hard work that I'm putting in is reaching, and
Absolutely.
I'm honored that you came on the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, we
Thank you for
thank
giving me
you.
an outlet. Thank you for inviting me here.
And anytime
Thank
you want to
you for
send
finally
somebody
taking
up,
up on the
you
invite.
always send somebody
Yeah.
up
Okay.
too.
Thank you for
You
finally
know?
taking one invite and bless me. I really needed that.
All right.
Rise, I needed that today.
You got it right.
I
You're destined to
did.
rise.
I needed that specifically
Amen.
today.
Amen.
So,
Blessings to you.
thank you.
You're so welcome.
Thank
So
you.
welcome. Definitely.
Hit us
Peace
up.
and love to you all.
Absolutely.
God bless you.
That's Miss Barbara Tucker. The Miss Gabie Show, dvadb.com. Tell a friend and tell a friend. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Well, I guess you ride it out with one of my original tracks, and we let it go.
Yeah.
On this track, actually, I dedicate this to my mother, actually, because she really takes the time to educate us as children, and she taught me my family tree. And the definition of the song about this song was that I could trace my family tree to the town of Confederacy, meaning that I could follow my roots all the way back to the early 1700s existence in America, from a town in Fort Mark, Carolina, and part of Casey, North Carolina. And after that point, I lose my connection where we came in from. But through the drum, I could trace my spirits back to Africa, and that's what this song is about. So when you hear the spoken words, it's really deep. Anyway, y'all, have a good night.
drums that I hear in the club, I trace these drums all the way back to Africa. These drums are the spirits of our fathers and the souls of my mothers. These drums are the heartbeat of my children. As I run around and I hear the DJ play this song in the club, and I feel my heartbeat, I am able to connect to my forefathers and to my mothers. These drums, which gives me the connection to the spirits of oppression, to rejuvenation after warfare. These drums make me dance to entertain my children. As we dance around the fire, we are the social love peoples of this drum. This is our language of communication. I feel my heartbeat every time I feel the bass pump. These songs are the spirits of our fathers and the souls of our mothers. The heartbeat of my children. I trace my family tree and connect to these drums. See, these drums, which originated in Africa, came across the mighty Atlantic on the unlawful journey to America. These drums made stops in the Caribbean and in South America, such as countries as Brazil, where they adapted the drum, and their fathers felt the spirits, and they felt the souls of their mother. Every time I hear these drums play in the club, I get uplifted, making my connections deeply rooted to my fathers